Welcome everyone to the rain and to Japan. Welcome. Oh, konnichiwa. Welcome, welcome. もう梅雨ですか？まだかな？九州だけ？こちらは東京です。梅雨入りは何日かな？ Hello, how are you doing? Oh, it's been raining a lot. Look at this moss. 熊本梅雨ですか？ I see. Well, soon Kanto will get rainy season if it's not here. But I think it's almost here. Dark and humid. There were birds here before. Over there. You live in Kumamoto. Okay. Do you have rainy season already? Ducks are sitting here. Yes. All right. So Kanto is next for the rainy season. Maybe they will announce it soon. I hope, the clouds will stay. Look how thick they are. Because after that, it's gonna be so hot with all these clouds. Today is just 24 degrees Celsius. Oh, look at this. Cherries. Nobody's here today. Everybody run away because of the rain. Too humid. Maybe. I do not speak English. わかりました。私は少し日本語が話せます。Beautiful. Birds are happy. They chirp everywhere. After this rain, everything will be green. Mosquitoes must be coming out soon. That must be unpleasant. But I think also the fireflies, Hotaru, will be flying just around this time. Every time you go to the river to see the fireflies, it's so muddy because everyone goes there. And it's at the night, and you cannot use any light. It's easy to slip and get dirty. Oh, there's still so many cherries on this tree. Worst is if you have to do gardening in this weather. Everything must be sticking. Yoli, Hannes, Ninja welcomes you to almost the rainy season. As you see, no sun. So there's such a thick clouds and it's not hot. Thanks to them. I'm doing fine. How are you doing? Long time no see. Another rainy season is almost here. And after, when these clouds go away, it's so hot. They really block the sun in a good way. Lunchtime for people. This is the Sakura road. There are trees, cherry trees here. Those are all cherry trees. Day looks amazing there. It is. Looks so green. It's summertime there. Rainy season. Yeah, it's just rainy season. Almost rainy season. They haven't publicly announced it, but anything south of here, of Tokyo, it is in rainy season. So it's almost rainy season. And after that, it's summer. Scorching. Cyclist tiger. It's really refreshing. Now it's the last time to enjoy not hot temperatures. Last weekend I went to the countryside and it was 30 degrees Celsius. I got such a bad headache after that. But it was really nice. They had hydrangea festival. Hydrangea plants are blooming now, and they look very beautiful. Various colors, usually blue, white, magenta, pink. They had the whole village celebrating the festival. Walked around, saw some flower arrangements. And then I went to see a 90-meter tall waterfall in the same area. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice, but too hot almost. I wish it was not so hot. When you get headache and you need to drive, it's terrible. But I think it was very strange day because in the evening the highway was not congested, so I could come back like at normal pace, normal speed. How's the geocaching? And I did find the geocache in the village there. It was hidden behind old steam locomotive. They had this huge steam locomotive, and it was outside, of course, by the real station, but it was just for show. It was retired. And then I found the geocache. They had the wheels from the steel locomotive shown by the side, and I was trying to feel with my hand inside that wheel, because there were some open spaces in that wheel, and I found the geocache there. Yeah, geocaching is happening. A few weeks ago I was geocaching on the bicycle. Actually, the whole past month I did one of the areas in Tokyo here. I think I must have clocked close to 80 or 100. It was nice. the city of Hachioji, which is in Tokyo. I cycled here and there. I actually cycled to the end of the city where the mountains start. And then the geocaches go right into the mountains, and I just gave up because it's more hiking than cycling. I would have to carry my bicycle. But I want to do more geocaching. I don't know if it's not gonna be too hot. Maybe I'll go again. On the other hand, I was also geocaching in expensive areas of Tokyo. Tokyo was very busy long time ago, like let's say 80 years ago. And people who didn't want to live in the city center, they moved out into the countryside. Of course, now there's no countryside left. But the area is really expensive because they built very fancy houses there, villas. So it must be really nice, to go there and find some caches, see the big houses and parks. Sounds good. Do you have a mountain bicycle? I don't have a mountain bicycle, but I have a folding bicycle. When I need to carry it, or I can put it in the car, I just fold it. It's only 12 kilograms, and I can put it in a bag. It's virtually like this big if you fold it. It's compact. I keep it by my bed on a display. I bought a special display case for it, and I put it in that display case. It looks almost like a living room special display of some fancy glassware. But I don't have glassware, I have a bicycle. Oh, you restored yours. Oh, very nice, very nice. I was cleaning the chain on my bicycle, and just generally cleaning the whole bicycle. But I took the chain off, and you put a degreaser in a jar and shook it till it got completely clean. All that gunk and oily, sticky stuff that got accumulated on it got removed. And then I used a ceramic dry wax lube. It is so awesome. Like, you cannot tell there's something on the chain. The chain is like shiny with the lube or without the lube, and it actually works. Nothing is squeaky. It's clean, and the dirt does not stick to it. It's some kind of new technology lube for chains. Very impressive. I cleaned my gears, and also I cleaned my chain ring. I removed all the dirt from it. You put some silicone grease in my derailleur. Bicycle's ready. Goes smoothly. It's always fun, to clean the bicycle. Tighten the brakes, check the brake pads. But foldable bicycle is so smart. Yes, you are so right. I mean, in Europe, I had a huge house. So, I could have, lots of bicycles inside, and cars and garage and that stuff, But here, there's no way. But my bicycle is like an ornament to my bedroom or living room, because it's in a display case. Of course, it's folded. So it's just a display case like this, and then the bicycle is inside of it. It's I got this idea from the internet. Someone recommended going to IKEA. I think it's a Swedish furniture store, and it's also in Japan here. And they sell cheap furniture. And apparently they had two things that fit that bicycle. People said that the bicycle can be put inside a bag from that store, and the bag was for car tires, or maybe you could put your bed sheets in it, that kind of pillowcase bag. And another thing was this case. It was a shelf, but if you remove the shelf from the inside, you have a case where the bicycle fit. It even more cool. You could add lights to it, but I didn't go that far yet. Maybe someday. I am running out of sleep. Yeah. I was thinking, what kind of bicycle would I like? I never thought. But then I thought, wow, there's this cool folding bicycle. And I discovered the world of folding bicycles in Yokohama. And then I found the whole bicycle store with just folding bicycles. And they had very tiny bicycles, like, the size of this umbrella folded, so you can take it into the train. Then there was this Brompton bicycle that I have. It folds and has good wheels, and it handles nicely and has gears. Then there was a Strida bicycle, just like a triangle, which also folds, all with disc brakes, and but it didn't feel so comfy riding that. So I settled at the Brompton because it was the most comfy bicycle, and it had gears, and you can go really fast on it, and you can even go uphill and downhill. Strange, they have the derailleur gears on that, and also they have internal gears inside the cylinder. So in total there are 6 gears to play. Bicycle for any terrain. But also now people buy many. Whoa, what is this? I found a treasure. Not the real silver. Put it on the side. What was I talking about? I forgot. Bicycle. You have 3 manual gears. All right. If you have flat roads, it's no problem. It's actually nice. Actually, a long time ago, when I was a kid, I only had 3 gears too. But it's really cool how these gears are made in this bicycle. There's some internal gears inside a cylinder, so it's all contained. You don't need to oil anything, you don't need to open or close it. It's all there. All you just click through the gears, and like when derailleur changes the gear, you need to keep on moving the chain, right? You need to pedal. But that kind of gear, you don't need to pedal. You can switch it without moving the pedals. But then there's the derailleur in it as well, so we can do combination with 1 gearing and derailleur, and in total 6 shifts. 6 gears. And I also have this clamp in front where I can attach a bag. So every time I go geocaching, I load that bag with water, I load that bag with snacks, I put some sandwich I made at home, and lots of drinks. I put my, jacket. What else do I put in there? I have a bicycle lock in it. It's really cool because I can take that bag with me like a normal bag on the shoulder. And also inside that bag, I have a bag for the bicycle. In case I will want to go to the train, into the train or station, I can put the bicycle into the bag which is in that bag and just carry it like a normal luggage. I recently ordered myself a Kodak FZ55 digital camera. Will take so many pictures with it. It looks so vintage but still good quality. I saw its famous model in Japan. Wow, really? Kodak makes still cameras? I want to see. Maybe I will look later. Wow. Is it like only photo camera? Yeah, that's so nice. You can, the thing is, Google allowed for free storage years ago and they discontinue it. So I stopped taking photos. I just don't have, don't have the way to share them anymore without paying to Google. But what I wanted to get Sony Alpha. That series of cameras. Their most high-end consumer camera is $6,000, but the videos that come out of it, wow! I think at least $1,000 for a lens. It has interchangeable lenses. It makes such a beautiful video, like 4K at least, or 8K I think possible. You can record videos, but they are not that good. Pictures are better, very sharp, good for... Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh yeah, go for it. Take lots of photos. Yeah, I know, $700. There are cameras, in Japan. You can buy anything, the cheap ones, the middle ones. Oh, hey Dean, how are you doing? And also they have these, like super expensive hobby cameras for pro people. I mean, like they cost like $8,000 or $10,000. It's crazy. I mean, if you pay over that, you probably can buy like a cinema camera and make movies. Like the real cinema cameras, but they don't have autofocus or anything, right? And also the lens also is important. Some lens can cost $6,000, $8,000 for those expensive zoom lenses. It's out of this world. I could never afford that. I'm only stuck to my phone because that's all I have. But it's nice to have a dedicated photo camera. It's kind of fun. Now everything is in the phone, but long time ago I was even carrying my heavy camera. What was it? Nikon. Yes, Nikon, with all the lens to the top of Mount Fuji, and I was taking photos there. Oh, that was such an overkill. Then I realized they're all so heavy and big. And after when smartphones became popular, I just took photos with a smartphone. That's insane. I think it's more for people who are in business than giving. I don't see the people like that, because people who are working, they never have time to enjoy this kind of hobby. But I only see old retired people with these like amazing lenses and cameras. They probably, you know, use their savings to go to buy a camera like that and enjoy one hobby that is really extreme. Sometimes I see them, you know, like taking photos of birds in the park or some insects. There's one guy who has this $6,000 Sony Alpha, and he walks around the streets. He has it mounted very high up, and you know, he has videos of like cherry trees and various, you know, festivals. I'm just gonna cross. Some other people do drone videos. Maybe they spend all the retirement money. Yeah. No, you know, like in Japan, people are so serious. Like if they're into a hobby, they will spend so much money. Like unbelievable. Like if someone buys, like, you know, a sports car, they go into, like, you know, Ferrari and Lamborghinis. It's crazy. Or some games, or all that equipment, you know. I wish I had so much money. But you know, if you work at the company and you get a huge bonus, that's, you know, you probably can buy that kind of like BMW car or stuff like that easily with a huge salary and huge bonus. I saw once this guy who was hiking, and it was winter. He was, you know, I was just in normal winter clothes and, you know, stuff, and I was also hiking, but he was dressed like he was gonna climb a glacier with a ice pick and all the best, you know, equipment. It was one of that, you know, hobby hiker person. I mean, have you ever seen how expensive these clothes are for hiking? They are like arm and a leg. Sometimes, you know, like thousands of dollars. You'll be dead in several years. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think you just have to have a good job, which gives bonuses. You know, it's like luxury cars. You can buy normal car which can still drive and it's comfy, or you can buy very, 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 very comfy luxury car which also drives. Sometimes, you know, I see these e-bikes. You know, their price is like through the roof. Not only the whole bicycle is made out of carbon fiber, but also you know, it's an e-bike, so they cost like, you know, $7,000, $12,000. The most expensive one was $18,000. My gosh, it's just a bicycle with a battery. These are cherries. Yeah, can you believe bicycle for 18,000? I mean, even the Olympic bicycles are just standard cheaper bicycles. But when you can cycle with the power of the battery, and I can tell you, the battery costs more than $1,000 if you want to replace it. Everything is like, you know, precise in that bicycle. It's Like, oh my gosh. Incredible, incredible. But Japan has lots of e-bikes, the cheaper type, of course. But the people who like hobby, they go into that expensive bicycle hobby. I wish I could ride the e-bike. Sometimes I rent a e-bike from like in the city, and it's so fun to go up the hill because you just don't do any effort and the bicycle just drives you up. It feels so easy and fun, especially in the summer where you have to sweat. Look at these hydrangeas, beautiful. It's like, look, whole hand size. Oh, this one is so tiny. Hydrangeas, the flower of the season. E-bikes made of carbon fiber. I bet their whole weight is like 8 kilos. I don't know, but the battery is heavy, right? So I once saw expensive carbon fiber bicycle. You can lift it with one finger. It's that light, like the road bike style, that kind of bicycle. Did you get any lunch? I ate a sandwich. I make my own stuff, Roasted barley tea and the sandwich. Yummy. Oh, here they are renovating a toilet. I think they will tear it apart completely and make a toilet of the 22nd century here. I can't wait. Can't wait. Oh, there's some hydrangeas here. Check this out. This is a different kind of hydrangea. I call it the helicopter, the drone style hydrangea, which has these flowers on the outside. Oh, here's a better example. Comes out too bright. Yeah. Do you have top 3 sandwiches? You mean favorite? You know what I make? I bake my own bread. I put some kind of a butter on it and a ham. Or sometimes I make my own jam and eat with that. And but the coolest thing is if you try a toast with green seaweed on top and with natto. That tastes so good. That's like my sandwich of the surprise. Maybe not many people would like it because natto is so pungent. But sandwich is always good. Portable, good for geocaching. I really don't go, to the convenience store to buy something there. I bring my own food because I don't have time. I just geocache. Oh, it's time. Eat sandwich. Okay, eat sandwich. Full of power again. All right, and continue geocaching. Natto, that looks definitely worth to try. So unique. Have you tried? Once I made even my own natto. I got the beans, I boiled them, I put the bacteria on them and I incubated them. What is he talking about? And it was very, very tasty. Crack, crack, crack. Crack. Crack, crack. Crack, 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 crack. But you know, I eat natto every day. I buy different kinds from the grocery store. It's so, you know, healthy and delicious, and even for a snack, it's nice and healthy. I already said that. But you know, not sometimes people don't like it because it's pungent. You just have to kind of like it. You either like it or you don't like it. It's like coffee, you know. You should get a position, geocaching food. You know, sometimes I go geocaching and I get so tired. So like after, you know, I eat, and then, you know, it's 1 or 2 o'clock already, I just go back because I've cycled like seriously like 6 hours and many kilometers. It's exhausting. But you know, I've hidden some geocaches, which is also exciting. Oh, look at this machine. You can always recharge with coffee, but coffee gives me headache, unfortunately, so I cannot drink that. Geocaching full-time ninja. Yeah. So many people wanted to meet me. You know, they know I discovered their geocaches, or they know because I signed the log inside the geocaches. But I never have time to meet them. So many times I wanted to meet them and it was rainy, so I didn't go. Such is life. My top sandwich, I make sliced cucumber, sliced green onions, and mayonnaise on bread. Oh, you are the mayonnaise person. I completely dislike mayonnaise. But the cucumbers sound tasty. That's yeah. I don't know why I don't like mayonnaise. It was weird. Just maybe I never liked it. Anyway, guys, I gotta get going. Thanks for popping in. Glad you are still out there. Long live Periscope. And see you in maybe someday again. It happens to me with mustard. Oh, mustard! You know, I don't like the European mustard, but I like the Japanese mustard. Now that is a mystery. All right, Dean. Thanks for coming. See you, Julianis. Bye for now, guys. Scoping down.